The Spin-off Podcast Network.
This is Kiwi is back for a brand new season with more inspiring kōrero from special guests including rugby player, father and role model TJ Perenara.
My family bring me joy. Rugby brings me joy too, but it's not the same joy as my family brings me.
And global dancer and choreographer Kirsten Dodgen.
For some reason, people think I'm very intimidating.
Listen to the new season of This is Kiwi, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in collaboration with KiwiBank. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you find it hard staying optimistic with all the financial news in the media? I'm Bernard Hickey, and on my podcast, When the Facts Change, I'm here to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of economics in Aotearoa. So join the conversation every Friday on When the Facts Change, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in partnership with KiwiBank.
Welcome to the Real Pod. New year,
Wow.
new us. It's just
No Duncan.
No Duncan.
No rules.
Yeah, Duncan's not really the rule bringer though, is he?
He's not, no.
Anyway, my name is Janie. I'm joined by Alex Casey and only Alex Casey.
Hello,
of the Spin-off.
everybody. What a pleasure to be back.
Who are you? What's going
I have
on?
changed. I'm worried I've lost my personality because I've started running.
Oh yeah, no, that's the worst way.
And now I'm like, I don't know who I am. And I've thrown out all my things because of Marie Kondo.
She's got a lot to answer for at the moment. Marie
Kondo.
She is filling up our landfills at the moment.
Love it. Look, the world's on fire.
We also have Tina, who's got she's our amazing producer, but she's got a little mic today.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Tina. Hello.
I'm so excited.
Hashtag Girl Squad.
Yes. I feel like you just looked at my armpit then when you said that.
I didn't, but I am now. Let me see.
Don't look at it.
Okay.
There's a skin tag.
And we're back. This podcast is brought to you by Nando's, and soon Nando's is going to be brought to us by Uber Eats, which is fantastic. You can, I don't know, I want to send people online to find out where your closest restaurant is and then trek there. No matter where you are in the country, make your way to Nando's. Nando's.co.nz.
Get your step count up. 2019.
I feel like there's a theme.
Fitness pod.
I'm not sure if I'm on board with it. Our hashtag is #RealPod. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/TheRealPodPod, and on Instagram as The Real Pod Pod. We do, of course, have our Real Pod Corner, which you can find on Facebook. That's I want to say an elite group, but it's really just a group of fantastic people. It's not elitist. It's welcoming.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of elitist? Popular.
The scourge of society.
Yeah, the gutter. Friendly gutter, though.
It's such
Friendly
a great
rats
gutter.
in
I
there.
mean, if you want to be in the gutter, this is the gutter to be in. Coming up on today's podcast, a hell of a mess, to be fair. We've put some words into a document. We'll just see how that goes. But also, I did Real Pod up my wedding invites.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to hear about this in depth.
So I'll tell you more in this segment. Okay, we're going to start off with something titled Wayne's Horrible New Year's Message. When I first read that, I thought, don't let that be Wayne Lewis from the corner. But of course it's not.
God, no.
I just don't like there being two Waynes.
I know.
It's too much. So there's, of course, Wayne from...
Well, it's Wayno.
It's Wayne. Okay,
It's
Wayno.
Wayno.
I mean, our Wayne would never, ever go by Wayno, would he?
He never would. And he's far too busy recommending incredibly obscure reality shows from, what's that, American network? Like, I Married a Prisoner, etc.
And it sounds good, though,
To
right?
deliver a New Year's message. Wayne's New Year's message. Stately music plays here. 2018, you were a asshole. 2019, let's hope you're not the gooch.
Whoa! That is... No, thank you.
Live life, don't bullshit it.
I mean, was it really so bad for him? Married a lovely lady.
He found the love of his life in Gareth. Moved to Auckland.
Tried Barracuda.
Played at least 2 rounds of lovely mini golf.
2, come on, 2000.
Love the guy.
I mean, he thinks he had a bad year, but Mike Puru,
Oh my God, this story.
There's honestly more questions than answers in this story.
Same.
I have to load it. But basically, Mike Puru ate some bad chicken. And
Not Nando's, thank God.
no, of course not. No, it was McDonald's, so don't eat there. He talked about it on Radio Live. I can't quite understand what happened. He said something very terrible happened to me on New Year's Day. Oh, okay, so it was this year. I mean, so this year is as annus horribilis as of now. A friend offered him her unwanted burger. Now, number one, who doesn't
When
want a
does
burger?
that happen?
Who doesn't want a burger?
How many burgers have you bought that you don't want one more, is my question. Like,
Also-
I could eat 6, I reckon.
Also, this is after he complained of a failed attempt to get his own McDonald's that morning due to long wait time. So were they just sitting around and he was like, man, I tried to get some McDonald's, but it was just the queues were too, and she was just like, reached into her handbag. He was like, well, I mean, I have a burger that I'm not going to eat, so do you want it? Or did she have the burger and he was like, man, how did you get that? I was in line for 17
I reckon
hours.
it's that. But then,
Even so, why?
so he's hungover as hell, right? That's the subtext as well here. He's dying for a McChicken. He will literally die if he doesn't eat a McChicken.
Well, I mean, he just about
Well, he
literally
just-
died from
And then
eating
he did.
McChicken.
What does it? Read it.
I know.
Read it
It's
out.
from Joel.
Read it out.
Okay, I'll read it to you. Looks like he's had a blast.
Ah, wholesome. Mike Puru did have a blast.
Both
Out
ends.
both ends.
Anyway,
Oh my God.
this is already the funniest podcast of the
Amazing,
year.
eh? What a
so-
start.
So, okay, if she had to also wait in line for that burger, why is she giving it away? Like, she was committed to the burger. She
Yeah.
knew something was up.
Maybe she got a share box. Sometimes you get a family share box and it is too much.
She might have done that thing, though, as well, where she's gone, the queues are massive. I'm going to buy extra burger in case I'm still hungry after because I don't want to have to get back in line. So, and then she ended up, I didn't need this extra burger. I'll give it to you, Mike. Anyway,
That's a forethought, that.
look, that's not even the crux of the issue. He says, I don't know if she ordered it at 2 o'clock in the morning or whether she left it on the bench. I'm not too sure. But he ate it anyway.
Not only did he eat it, he stashed the burger in his backpack.
Oh, yes.
He stashed the burger in his backpack, and the cafe host went and did some work on, quote unquote, a very hot day before later revisiting the offending snack. I would never put a burger in a backpack.
There's so many things in this story. It's very layered. In fact, this is a whole podcast, just this news story. If someone hands you a burger, well, let's go back to, I don't know if she ordered it at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you say, when did you get that? It feels kind of cold.
Why did you just pull that out as soon as I was talking about it? That
It's
chicken
weird.
burgers.
Whether she left it on the bench. I mean, he's worried about her leaving it on the bench and he goes and puts it in his backpack.
But if he's having this desperate, like, last breath conversation about how much he wants a burger, and then someone hands you a burger, why are you putting your backpack?
I don't know. There's so many things. Anyway, later that night, geez, I tell you, I paid the price for that chicken burger. Both ends.
I love this little moment. I got home and thought, oh, yay, chicken burger.
Oh, what's this?
Heated it up again and ate it. Heated it up again.
Hey, newsflash.
Hot lettuce, first of all. Nuh-uh.
Oh no, that's so bad.
It's so bad.
And mayo. Oh, well,
yeah.
that's fine. Look, I'm really clued up on how bacteria in meat works and why there's a 2-hour danger zone, the 4-hour danger zone, or whatever it is, and that we have talked about, and it's like it's not something. Anyway, it's a long story, but I'm telling you now, he was like highway to the danger zone,
Right.
big time for all of his mishaps.
Was he in the danger zone? Like he was born in the danger zone.
Putting it, I believe he was born in the danger zone. I believe he was handed a danger zone burger. But if you have a danger zone burger and you chuck it in the microwave thinking, I'll just fry the shit out of it and then all the bugs will be gone. It doesn't work like that. Too many bugs to kill after a certain amount of time.
So it's just done.
It's done. It's done. You can heat it all you like. You're still going to end up on the toilet. Okay?
He did lose 4 kgs, which is a great start to a New Year's resolution.
Tempting. But he says he remains nauseous and uncertain about eating his chicken eating future. I had some chicken yesterday. So hang on, the year's barely in.
Yeah.
So just this happened to him when this story was written. This horrible event had just happened, not even a full week prior. And they're saying he's uncertain about his chicken eating future. He literally just ate some yesterday, you know? What's going on?
I had some chicken yesterday just before I came on the telly to do the weather. I thought I was going to die. Oh, Mike. We should have Mike over for some Nando's.
We definitely should. He needs to taste chicken the way it's meant to be.
Yeah. No backpacks allowed. No stashing.
And that's our podcast.
Oh, what a great start to the year. Unbelievable.
Another great thing that happened, I just want to make mention of it because it made me so happy. It was Miley and Liam getting married. I know it's not New Zealand news, it's not reality TV news. But
I just thought
news.
they've been married and not married for
but they got married,
decades
but it was
now.
super chill. Like, did you see anything? It's like they did it in a house just with the couple of people in their family and
Were
nothing
you there?
flashy at all.
How did you see it?
Well, this is the other thing. Is that one of the friends put some stuff up on Snapchat or Instagram or something? It's just like normal people.
I love that.
I love it so much.
Good on you, Miley. I reckon one of the new bachelorettes looks like Miley. The Miss, not Miss Alabama, but the one who beat Miss Alabama, Miley-esque face.
My niece is a bit Miley-esque.
Was she?
That's not important. Tell you what is though, Fiji Water photo bomber. How good was she?
It was good, but then I'm like, context. What was it? The Golden Globes. The Golden Globes in the background of the red carpet. Obviously, there was some kind of sponsored deal with Fiji Water, and there was a glam. She looked great. She looked amazing.
She looked fabulous.
Glam Fiji
did
Water
her own
promo
hair and
girl.
makeup.
Did she?
Yeah,
he was very shiny. Who sort of was holding a platter of Fiji Water and just managed to get kind of in the background of every kind of A-list photo. But
you think she was put up to it?
It was an orchestrated stunt.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was like Fiji Water trying to be viral and do the next Golden Globes moment thing. I'm pretty sure I read something about it yesterday.
Tina's mocking
Of course
me.
it is. That's so planned. They know exactly where the cameras are. They know exactly where the celebs are going to stand. I'm sorry, Jane.
Oh, I'm so old. I'm so old and gullible.
Oh, no. And look, Jamie Lee Curtis was unimpressed with it.
Oh.
Jamie Lee Curtis slams Fiji Water girl. That is quite funny.
Actually, now that I think about it, I thought she looked about 16 in the photos, but I think she's married with children and she's she wants to be an actress and yada yada. So now I'm thinking, why wouldn't somewhere shoo her out of the way unless it was a sponsor doing a thing? Right? I don't know.
Look, Jamie Lee Curtis was furious. I specifically moved away from the blatant promotions by Fiji and Moet.
La la.
I know my water, I don't know champagne. Where young women and their trays were filled, blah, blah, blah. So she's furious. She was furious that she had actively tried to stay away from the promotional stuff, and then the Fiji lady sided on up.
Lighten up, Jamie Lee Curtis. Come on.
She's been through a lot. Her brothers tried to kill her for decades. In the movies Halloween. Not in real life.
Again, so gullible.
Her name is Caliph Cuthbert.
Okay, let's move on. It's not even a story. I'm going to
It
delete
is a story.
I'm deleting it from the doc. I'm embarrassed.
No, it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting that it worked, and that kind of doesn't even matter that it was orchestrated, right? They've got what they needed and more. It still went viral.
But there's not all news is good, bad. What? I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how old she is.
Just because something goes big doesn't mean that it's not done. It's done. Oh wow! What's happening to my words?
It wasn't for the right reasons.
Yeah.
She
wasn't there for the right reasons.
No.
And so we may all know the name. Poe. What was that girl? Kelsey Poe.
Kelsey Poe.
But it doesn't mean that she ends up with a ring on her finger. That's a very deep cut, guys.
That's
incredibly deep.
Wow.
Okay. Should we talk about?
What are we talking about?
Wedding invite? Or?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Wedding update. You botched it.
Okay. I watched it so bad. So bad. Okay, the wedding invites went out and Joel texted me one day and was like, so-and-so's, sent a text saying thanks for the invite. And I was like, oh, that's exciting. Okay, I might log into our wedding email that I set up to see if anyone else has RSVP'd yet. So, and I logged, except for I didn't because I couldn't get into it. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So I tried to recover the email, like using phone. And I was like, those 2 digits aren't the last 2 digits of my phone number. What's going on? And then I started freaking out, and Joel was like, don't worry, you will have done it on your internet browser at home. I know I'm sounding like a 65-year-old right now. You've done it on your laptop at home. It will have been saved. The password would have been saved there. You've probably just forgotten the password. So, okay, that's fine. Came home, opened up my Gmail, and I scrolled down, and the email address that I set up for our wedding was not the same one that I put on our invite.
You flubbed it. And you jeffed it.
I jeffed it so bad. I choked so bad. And Joel, like when it happened, I was just like, when I realised, because the invites had gone out.
They were gone.
So people are, RSVPing probably to the wrong email address. And then we had to like text everyone.
You sent a lovely email to our Real Pod chat. Guys, 29th of December, everyone's on holiday. We're gearing up for newies. Guys, I've real potted our wedding invites in a massive way. Stand by for humiliating email.
Yeah, I had to email everyone and be like, half of them hadn't even got the invites yet.
It's not even like a spelling mistake, right? They're completely different.
Wrong email.
So how did this...
Okay, so the email address I wanted... I couldn't get, but I went on to the next best thing, and I somehow forgot that I couldn't get the one that I wanted and just put that on the invites. And these are printed invites. They were with the printers for
Can I just say, lovely stock on that.
Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous texture.
We parted with some cash for those.
I can tell.
Erroneous invites.
They're pride and place on the fridge.
Oh, man. What a disaster. Anyway, Joel was,
beside himself.
Anyone else would have gotten cross, but Joel was loving it because the first thing he said to me was, if I had done that, you would be tearing me to shreds. And I was like, I know, I'm hiding in the wardrobe. I ran away from him and I was hiding in the wardrobe.
Oh my God.
And he was like, I'm not going to do that to you. He's so smug. And he's been like feasting on it for weeks.
What I love the most about your wedding, actually the whole story of the engagement to the wedding, is like every opportunity you take to like own each other really savagely. Like it's so loving. Oh my God, the Nando's is here.
And everything's okay in the world.
Everything's fine.
Should we pause
for a moment?
Okay, we'll be right back. Where were we?
I can't remember. We've just off mic eaten a lot of Nando's and had an in-depth discussion about who should have actually played Jack in Mary Poppins Returns, because we were not happy with Lin-Manuel Miranda's performance.
Look, I love him. I think he's contributed a lot to music, to Hollywood, to my life personally, because we listen to Moana a lot in our car. But he just cannot pull off a Cockney accent.
Yeah, and your first suggestion was Robert Pattinson.
Look, I just literally, the first UK actor, it wasn't really a suggestion, it was a joke is what it was. Come on.
Oh yeah, we're laughing. You're laughing.
Now
it's just a funny joke.
Now I'm suggesting Christian Bale. Because you didn't know he was a UK actor, did you?
I didn't know that either.
Anyway.
What about Michael Caine? Lovely old Michael Caine.
Perfect.
What are we talking about? Epic
John Cleese.
Invite.
Tell you what, I had a situation with John Cleese.
What?
He picked me up and ran off with me.
What are you talking about?
Me too.
My God.
It wasn't hashtag me too. It was, it could be, I suppose. It was at a press conference. He had a press conference at like the Hilton or something.
Yeah.
It was back when I was doing telly and I was there and I didn't get to ask a question. But at the end of it, I was doing like my piece to camera, being like, well, that was John Cleese, didn't get to ask a question. And he came running up behind me, grabbed me and ran off with me out into the balcony.
Oh my God.
Great television.
That is amazing.
Terrible invasion of personal space.
I mean, how many people do you think John Cleese has picked up in his life?
Oh.
You've got to be on a rare list, I reckon.
It's a list, but it's probably a list of hundreds,
he looks
I reckon.
frail, but I guess he wasn't as old then.
No, this was back in the 1920s.
He was a sprightly young thing.
Anyway, we were talking about my wedding fail, but we'll just carry on.
I just can't believe John Cleese picked you up. I feel like that's the first thing you should tell everyone when you meet them.
I literally forgot until that moment.
How do you forget that?
There's patches of my past that are just blank. Just a blank space. That's one of them.
Oh, my God.
This happens when you get old, you'll see. Tayler and Sam have split up. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, shock horror.
So that's...
When was the announcement? So it was there was some speculation, and again, it is our duty to report on speculation. It does not necessarily reflect the views of ourselves personally. There was speculation in the Real Pod Corner that it might have been kind of an orchestrated announcement with Sam being in LA and also going on/around/near Alan. That they kind of waited, or he waited to do it.
Did he end up on Ellen?
Haven't seen him on Ellen.
I feel like he would have told us if that had definitely happened.
I mean,
maybe had signed something though.
Yeah, he was Insta-storying from like the back lot of the Warner Brothers place.
Do I feel like though he could be the kind of person to say like I'm going on Ellen and then just pay for a studio tour. And then Insta-story that, and it feels real.
Well, he did do something that was like so amazing. Thank you, Alan. And he was just sort of in a hallway, and it was like a TV.
Could he have just been in the audience? I don't know.
Maybe, but I feel like you're allowed to have I don't know. Look, we don't know. We don't know. We're just reporting on the facts.
The facts?
The speculation, the fake news. But I did fall for his Instagram, actually. Did you see the one that he took with Kylie Jenner?
Look, I haven't. To be fair, I haven't been watching a lot of Instagram lately. I don't think I even follow him.
Well, I fell for this hook, line, and sinker. He... Hold on a sec.
While you're talking about that... Oh, no, here we go.
Look at that.
It's photoshopped, right? Surely.
Well, look at the sponsored deal at the top. That wasn't there when I saw this.
Oh, God.
It's Madame Tussauds. But I saw it and was like, oh, my God. Samuel Lefa just falls into these. Ellen, Kylie.
Look, that is a great wax statue because it does look like she's posing for a photo. So it's a really good one if you wanted to make it look like you.
It's perfect. And look, he's put it in black and white. You simply wouldn't know.
He is a genius.
He actually is a genius.
He really is. Lily and Courtney, are they back together? So this is Lily McManus and Courtney Dober.
Do we think this because of their Instagram at the Bachelor live thing? What's also crazy is that in that photo as well is that little girl from what's her name?
Hayley from Modern Family. What's her name? Sarah Hyland.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's famous.
Yeah, because she's
like,
well, she goes out with Wells, who's my dreamboat.
What?
Yeah.
I thought she was 12.
Oh, well, she was once, but she's not anymore.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so I think they're just like double dating or whatever.
Oh my God, she's 28. She's older than me.
But she has got that Selena Gomez never ages kind of early teens kind of look about her.
I'm shocked. Man, this is a revelation pod.
Yeah. That is how we will title this podcast. It's the Revelation Pod.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a chance that Lily and Courtney are back together.
They spend so much time together.
And also, but she said that, you know, like Courtney and Colton found their true loves or something.
But then in the photo, isn't Courtney like pretending to propose to Wells? So maybe it's just that.
Oh, God, so gullible, Jane. I'm the worst. I don't know. It was the corner. The corner floated the idea.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tantalising idea.
Speaking of the corner, I'm just going to whip in there because you put a call out to the corner to do all our homework for us.
The celebrities of summer. That's what we're talking about now. Should we start with the biggest celebrity summer sighting of all, which comes from our own Tina Tayler? Do you want to tell us?
Get on the mic, girl.
What happened, who you saw, and how it went down.
Okay, so I saw Cardi B in the flesh.
No.
She's so surprisingly tiny.
She is tiny.
Always are, aren't they?
They are.
I thought, I was like, oh, maybe she could be like my size. But no, she's so tiny. And she's so amazing and she's so sweet and she was so beautiful.
So how did this happen? You have an amazing adventurous story.
Yes, so me and my partner stay in Piha and she was out there. She put a gram up and I was like, you know what? We're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. Let's hit the beach.
Oh, my God.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
And like how fast, like how far away are you from the beach?
I'd say like a minute drive.
Far out.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, so she posted up on the south side of Piha. Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, she's definitely making her way to the north. So we went down, we shot down there and
Don't ever go in seawater. It's dangerous. Sorry, it's just
don't swim in clothes.
That's a PSA for all people.
Take your jeans off, never denim. That's the first thing they tell you. You don't want to do that.
towel.
Was Cardi B wearing denim?
Well, I was wondering if she's wearing that bathrobe she went out to breakfast in.
She freaking was.
She was wearing the bathrobe.
She was wearing the bathrobe.
She just wear that
my
around.
God.
Well, definitely don't swim in there. Though I guess easy to get off if you need to.
Easy to get off. Keeps
So,
you warm.
We rolled up. I got out of the car, and at this time I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's actually here." I didn't think this through.
What time of day was it?
5 o'clock in the evening, and the day wasn't a good day, so it was real overcast, cold.
That's a good time to go to the beach. You know,
If you're
it's too hot. Black sand, burn your
Yeah.
feet. Ooh.
She couldn't believe the black sand. She was stunned by it.
It's always very nice when it's cold. I feel like cold black sand's. First of all, my camera went flat. I had 1%.
Always does.
All the time, and I was like, "This is it."
So you've got no evidence?
I got no evidence.
What about your squad? Do they not have cameras?
Jane, it's in the holiday. If you think we got charges around,
I'm starting to think maybe.
So poke holes in Tina's story.
It seems awfully convenient.
I know, and this is why I was like, maybe I shouldn't tell anyone because I don't have evidence. But you can ask the squad.
Okay.
I might ask my friend Cardi.
Go on then.
I've just heard the
What's going on?
Madeline. What's the breaking news?
Sam Levi
Yes.
has just put out a press release
Saying?
Ellen?
describing his breakup with Tayler
Yes.
and saying that Tayler cheated on him. Open it up.
Okay.
Is this on the pod? Is this live on pod?
I don't know if you
Would that have picked up? Madeline Chapman just burst into the room, said breaking news.
Get on a mic, Mad.
Get in there, Mad.
Damn.
What have you seen? What have you heard?
Slack.
Sam Levi has just issued a press
We
release.
can read it out.
Get right up there.
Do you have Twitter?
Well, is it in Slack? Let me just open. Oh my God, this is a shambles.
I mean,
Have it open.
here we go. Here's the stuff article.
But we can read the whole press release because it is beautiful.
No, that's not it. Is it?
Oh no, that's not.
Oh my God, is this it?
This is it.
Okay. Oh my God. So this went out to the media?
I don't know.
For closure and to put the record straight, I have chosen not to go to media, but instead release a statement to tell in my own words about my breakup with Tayler.
Someone's put it on the corner already.
I was recently on a holiday to Los Angeles with friends, which was booked prior to my involvement in Married at First Sight. When I landed in LA, I personally felt general communication and interest pretty much stopped from Tayler. This is so much, so personal for a press release. I am shaking. Over my time in LA, I felt things weren't quite linking up between us. And I found myself frustrated and upset over Tayler's lack of communication. For me, communication... Why am I reading? For me, communication is an important and central part of a relationship. This is something I am all about. Something I talked about in the show and several times since. Several times. The lack of communication led to the realization that maybe Tayler and I are two different people. What? And we mutually parted ways. Okay. Why are you telling me this? Not even 48 hours after I split, I found out that he had been seeing someone else. Unfortunately, I did not find this out from Tayler, but rather I was told by a close friend who attended our wedding. Shock, horror. It is upsetting to have found out this way. When I broached the issue with Tayler, I was simply told my friend should have minded their own business. Tayler confirmed he had met the guy after we had decided to end things.
So what's the problem?
Okay. All right. As I imagine most people would in my situation, I find it very hard to believe that a person could meet and start seeing someone in the space of a day and a half. That is, unless they are on Married at First Sight or on a dating app.
Oh, how rare these days.
People can think I am naive, but I'm not stupid. This is incredible. This is just like screaming into the void. And now we're talking about it. I have tried to keep my head as high as possible through all of this, as I know in my heart what I wanted from this Married at First Sight experience, or at least I thought I did. This outcome is particularly saddening as I was committed to building and strengthening my relationship with Tayler, with plans to travel next month and move in together.
Whoa.
Wow. While I am disappointed, I will not let myself be angry. I'm just going to send out a huge angry press release. Or hold any resentment towards Tayler, because there is some relief in that I can finally move on with my life. Ends. Wow.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to take a chocolate and leave.
Take a chocolate and leave. Thank you, Madeline Chapman. That is delicious breaking news.
That is... But also, I mean, it's a pretty bold move. Also, he says that, I mean... Has he any way of proving that they hooked up while they were together? Because if not, you get into some dodgy territory, right?
Oh my God. Well, okay. Point of order. I didn't receive this press release. Did you?
No. I mean, where's it gone up? It's gone up on his Facebook. But, it's...
okay. So it's not it wasn't sent.
No, but he's got it set out like a press release. It's got ends written at the end of it.
Ends are so
it's got like the
good.
date at the top. It's got line breaks and ends at the end. I'm sorry, we've really, really just taken over the Cardi B sighting, haven't we?
Sorry, Tina. Oh my God, we haven't even finished. And Tay Surge on his Insta story has just done what the actual fuck in capital letters.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And I can confirm that they are no longer following each other on Instagram. So that's like the ultimate, right?
This is crazy.
This
is all horrible.
Over, guys.
I hate every aspect of it. I feel sick.
Let's go back to Cardi B.
Let's go back to Cardi B. So where do we get to?
I've got a question about Cardi B.
You didn't have
robe. I just want to say, do you think she's sponsored by a bathrobe? Like she took on a bathrobe sponsorship real early on and didn't realise kind of the level of commitment that she had to give to the bathrobe.
I just want to go back. Poor Tayler. What the heck?
I mean, poor Tayler from day one, right?
Can you imagine the pure hell that would feel like to know that Samuel Levi had written a massive press release about you and put it on Facebook?
That's...
But also, hold on. So if it is true, he said it was after the relationship ended.
Yeah, but then he's like, I don't believe it.
But he doesn't believe that.
So I'm writing
therefore,
a
press release. Oh my God.
He's like,
so
unless
messy and
there's
crazy.
no way they could have gotten together unless they met on a dating app, which is plausible, right? Completely plausible.
Yeah. I mean, who's heard of those?
We're over. Oh, there's my app store. Hello.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cardi B. You know what? I love how she just walks around in a bathrobe. You know, I would love that.
Cool.
Oh, mate, I'm all about it.
She's living truly the life. Anyway, so her squad, my squad, in the car park.
Oh my God, it sounds like you're going to have like a battle.
Please say you all start singing.
No phones.
No phones. Well, yeah, I don't know. I was like in the moment. I was shaking. I was so nervous. There were 3 cars, and I was like, which one of them?
Were they full on cars?
All blacked out. SUVs. Really nice. Didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see that far because I'm actually blind.
Okay, again, this is a problem.
Interesting. Yeah, I know. It was a seagull.
I saw a lady in a robe.
So I was really nervous.
Do you know what? It could have been Jesus. and his wife. It could have been Jesus and his wife.
That's true.
Walking into the water, maybe.
Oh, he tends to go on rather than in.
Well, we haven't got to the water yet.
Yeah,
Jane.
true.
Okay, so her squad was outside the cars and I was there, and then Dion, my partner, was, you need to go talk to her. You're still being a little bitch. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's so right. I need to do this. When am I going to do this? So,
and at this point, are you parked up like right next to
like
their
right
cars?
in front? Like
Oh my
I
God.
am steering, and it's awkward, and everyone's feeling the awkwardness.
Oh no!
I know. And then she gets out of the car in her bathrobe, and she's tiny, and everyone like starts surrounding her like bread and seagulls, chips, giving chips to seagulls.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
As in her squad?
Yeah.
There were no other people there? No, civilians? No
There
hoi
was like
polloi?
maybe 3 people on the beach. It was very quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, super quiet. So she jumps out of the car with all her people, and I was like, oh my gosh, so intimidating. How am I meant to go talk to her with all the squad around her? So I give it a hot minute. She starts walking to the beach, and she falls back with, I think, maybe her best friend.
Okay.
I don't know what her name is, but I think she had orange hair, which is quite voluptuous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. So they're walking down the beach, and they just hit past the dunes on North Side, and I was like, okay.
Not supposed to walk on the dunes?
No. Oh, well,
Got to protect
pathway.
the dotterels.
Yeah, they stayed on the pathway.
Okay.
Good work. So she's on the pathway. She got down the dunes with her friend, and I was like, okay, this is it. So asking for a hype man behind me with my squad, so useless, still in the car.
What? Why didn't they get out?
I don't know.
Is your squad just your boyfriend?
No, and his sister and his best friend and another one of the boys.
So they're all sitting in the car.
And none of them have
his
phones.
His best friend came with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and he's real hype man. If you met him, you'd understand.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, Jeeps, you need to hype me up. And he's like, yeah, you can do it. Hype me up. I was like, okay, this is it. So I ran up to her and I looked terrible. I was in my pajamas.
What? She would have loved that.
She was in her robe.
Yeah. So I ran up to her and then I said, excuse me, lovely ladies. That's how I got their attention. And then her best friend turned around first and she was like, oh, hello, can we help you? And then Cardi B turned around and she had her full first of makeup on. She was in her bathrobe. She had her long nails.
Yeah.
And she was like, hi. And I was like, oh my gosh, you are so amazing. And I'm such a big fan. And then she was like, oh, thank you. How she would say thank you.
Yeah.
And then her security guard came and I started freaking out and I started wigging out and shaking. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then she started turning around to walk to the water. And I was like, this is it.
Let it go.
Yeah.
If you love something, set it free.
It was so amazing. As soon as she turned around, I was like,
Yeah.
so it's Cardi B and she's so tiny and she has all this makeup and she looks amazing.
Did she have like jewels on, or was it?
Did she have holes in her hands?
Nah.
No holes, no crown of thorns. No.
Nah. And then I walked back up to the squad and then didn't get a picture. But she did post the Instagram later of her Gucci onesie.
I saw
In
that.
pink.
Yeah. Wow.
I've got.
really sweet.
It's amazing. Look, I believe.
I mean, I believe
really
too.
depressed. I'm not depressed. I feel like it would have been good to have a photo, but I think meeting her was.
No, that's a moment you've got a
Yeah.
photo in your mind.
Yeah.
You know.
I know, but it's not evidence. But anyway, she was super nice and super beautiful, and I loved it.
A hot tip from someone who used to work at a record company. That's
Yeah.
me, by the way. They always take them out to Piha.
Yeah.
If someone's in town, go hang out at Piha. You've got a really good shot. Or the other place to hang out is the bungee, the Auckland bungee, or the Sky Tower.
Top of the Sky
drop
Tower,
thing.
just hang out there.
Yeah. Just get your squad and
Yeah.
divide
Get a
and
Charge your
conquer.
phones. Bring a little portable charger just in case.
Hype squad team. You need the hype squad.
I don't know if I've
Also, the what used to be the Langham, the Cordis.
That's where they stay at.
Eight restaurant down there. Just hang around down there.
They often do like interviews in there, right?
They do,
Is it-
yeah. Get into the club rooms.
Oh my goodness.
Do what you can.
Wow.
That is a great story. Other celebrity sightings include
This is yours, isn't it? Sloan and Stone.
Sloan and Stone. Well, I was going to the Cornies.
Oh my god. Okay.
Someone saw one of the rich twins from the block in Whangamata with her French bulldog.
A high level source contacted me to say that she saw Jordan Major cleaning the toilets at Bay Dreams. Now, cannot confirm nor deny, but he was there. He Instagrammed it.
Interesting. Why would you clean the toilets if you're not a toilet cleaner, or was he the toilet cleaner? You've got something to hide? Or has he made a mess that you don't want anyone else to see?
Belfie King. I don't know.
Tara, writer for the spin-off, went to Margarita, which is huge news.
Oh my god. I would love to go to Margarita. Cromwell.
What else? Oh God, they've gone off piste.
Have they?
Yeah.
I
Here we go. I saw Dan Yuki and Yuki's dog in Akara.
That's great. When I was in Christchurch, my eyes were peeled the entire time for Dan and Yuki. No such luck. But I did see Fraser. I saw Fraser Lee at Wellington Airport getting a plane to Christchurch.
You didn't talk to him?
No, it was weird. He had a satchel.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
like not
Fair
feeling
enough.
good. Although I did just watch him intently across the domestic terminal. But yeah, Christchurch. Who else lives in Christchurch? Monique.
Oh, nothing. Didn't she have a situation with Gareth?
Yeah, they had like a Margarita night, but
Was that just
what
one?
does that mean?
Okay. Speaking of Gareth, Alex, not you, Alex, a different Alex from the corner.
What?
Saw MAFS Gareth asking KJ Appa for a selfie at Hoppers on Saturday.
That's good stuff, that.
That actually is good stuff. I don't think I've seen anyone famous, but that's not true. When I was in Matakana just last week, I'm pretty sure I saw Sloan and Stone. So I was at a place called Smith's, which is like a pizza bar, and we had the kids, so I was very distracted. But then I saw this like white outfit and hair kind of
Jesus.
zhuzh past me. It was Cardi B. Anyway, and I kind of like I don't know, something inside me knew that it was Sloane, and so I just sort of like saw it. But then she was going outside to meet someone who, and then I just saw the hair, and I was like, that's got to be Stone. Like it has to be. You just recognise the hair, and then it's been days and days until I finally seen Stone's put up an Instagram of her and Julia Sloane in the vines because Julia Sloane's got a place up there, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was part of the pre-roll in Housewives. I'm really annoyed though because I so badly wanted to get a stalker cam of them.
Why didn't you?
It was too quick. It was too quick.
Too much.
Yeah, too quick. I think that what I think happened was maybe they were in the wrong restaurant or something. And that one of them had come through to meet the other one to go, no, this isn't where we are. We're supposed to be over here. Like it was a very kind
get
of
away
quick,
from the
like,
hoi polloi.
Yeah, get away from
children and Jane.
the spin-off.
Yeah. Gosh, if only they knew. That's crazy.
So yeah, but while I was kind of like tootling around the internet looking up, I was just like, I wonder if she's still selling ponchos. She has a course that she's advertising on her Instagram. This is Angela Stone. Become a stylist using her 5-day course. About $8,000 you'd have to part with to do that.
What? 5-day course? Is there lunch?
There are 2 testimonies from people who've done the course who are now stylists whose websites don't work.
No.
And then there are some others there's like 2 or 3 other testimonies. I couldn't find a couple of them, but then there's this one lady who does op shop styling. She goes to op shops, and I think she's in Nelson or somewhere. Blenheim? Somewhere. Anyway, she goes around op shops and styles people, and she's got 600 and odd followers on Facebook, so that's her successful styling business after departing.
Wow.
After parting with 8,000.
Is it like NZQA approved? Like how does it work?
It's Angela Stone approved. So
Little Angie,
it's just a marshmallow. But that's a lot of money, eh?
that is
Right.
so much money. I'd almost say we should do it, but
I know. Well, that was the thing. When I saw the other stylist course, I was like, this would be great material. Scroll down. 8K. No, thank you.
You just simply cannot.
No.
It's like years and years of budget. Crazy. Good find, Jane. But the ponchos?
Oh, I didn't even. I don't know.
You got distracted.
I got so distracted by the course. Shop, clothing. Let's have a look.
Ponchos.
This is happening live, guys. Also, it says chat to a fashion
Oh my
stylist.
God, pants.
Can you chat? Oh, she just got one pair of pants up there.
White pants?
Can we chat to her? Look.
Oh my God, she's a chatbot. It might be Ben Lummis.
Oh, you never know who you're going to get. Remember when we rang her at like 11 o'clock at night?
Angie Stone?
Yeah. Live on the pod. Her
Did she answer?
No, it was like her assistant that wasn't
Leia,
but a new one.
Wow.
I feel like this podcast is really long.
This podcast is really long. We've still got a lot to cover. I would like to talk about, you mentioned lamenting a stalker cam. So I had a situation. I went to Minnehaha.
Yes, yeah, on the shore.
Never been there before.
The secret beach everyone knows about.
The secret beach that was so busy I wanted to die. And Josh from Heartbreak Island was there. Josh Connolly, NZ. You might remember he has a big tattoo of that lady from Game of Thrones on his.
Is he the blonde one or the dark-haired Josh? Because there were 2
dark-haired Josh,
okay.
Yeah, not topless waiter Josh. He was there and I was like, oh, cool, could get a pap shot. The tables turned on me because I ended up like being in the background of his Instagram story and I'm wrapped up like Jeepers Creepers. I don't do well in the sun, so I'll have like big glasses.
Like Jeepers Creepers, I do not do well in the sun.
I wrapped myself in the sarong covering still managed to get really sunburnt, as you'll see here. Shirt, sarong, and it looks like I look like a weekend at Bernie's propped up dead body in the back of his Insta
What
story.
colour was your wrap thing? Was it white?
It was leopard print.
Oh, okay. I was going to say if it was white, he might have thought you were Jesus. Or Cardi B. Going for the secret snap.
But what an amazing turn of destiny.
Tables have turned. That's exciting.
It was exciting.
You also went to the Breakers.
Oh my God. God, thank you so much to Chris Henry. I know we've said some things about you doing things in Parnell baths that you maintain are not true. He told me that in person.
I know, but Chris, there's so many pictures of you in pools and around pools and bodies of water. We believe you, but just protect your own reputation by maybe not posting so many photos of you at pools.
Yeah, I think it's only fair at this stage. But he invited me to the Breakers game, was it last Sunday? It was the greatest afternoon of my life. I've never seen a basketball game before. Well, I mean live. And I've never sat in the front row like bloody Jack Nicholson before.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was really stressed that the ball was going to hit me because it was happening a lot. I mean, it's a fast game.
I can actually visualise your reaction if a ball was coming at you.
What is it like?
There's a lot of this. Like jiggly fingers and leaning back and screeching. Would that be
jiggly
fair?
fingers? Well, the tense thing as well, it was very hot. And so there's like, they do this thing as well when they invite you, they take a whole bunch of photos, which I didn't know about, like candid crowd shots. And whenever there was like a big, so the Breakers won against the Perth Wildcats, but it was quite an exciting game because the Wildcats were winning for ages. But every time everyone, like, so I was next to, it was me, my partner Joe, and Chris Parker and his partner Michael. And all three of the boys are standing up going, yeah, and I'm sitting down because I thought I had sweated through my shorts. And I thought either if I stood up, a huge wet patch, or this chair was going to be stuck to my ass.
That would be so good.
So I look like I'm like the Grinch of basketball. I was having an amazing time. I was just really scared. But it was like great. God, they're tall.
Oh, they're very tall.
Oh.
I can highly recommend Breakers games. I used to go years ago before I had children. In fact, my last Breakers game was when I was heavily pregnant with my eldest.
Oh my
but I want to get
God.
back into it now that they're old. In fact, I'm pretty sure that my eldest is old enough to take along to a game.
We'd love it, wouldn't he?
I've got ins with the Abercrombies as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
I heard about Abercrombie.
Yeah, he's a big, tall guy.
He's got funny hair.
It's
Spiky.
very spiky.
But yeah, I had my favourite. I like Long, who I think was like maybe the tallest, because I really just want I just want to be like held by a breaker. Is that?
I feel like we can definitely arrange
like a
that.
baby, not in like a weird way, not even in anything sexual or romantic.
Definitely get
just cradled.
I definitely get Hayden Daniels to hold you like a baby.
Oh yeah,
And marry you.
he's not tall enough.
That's true.
But like, I loved it.
Are you tall enough? Sorry.
And there were heaps of celebrities there. Saw bloody Sonia Gray as I live and breathe. I found a Powerball ticket this morning, actually, on that note, on the berm, and it was quite wet. But I picked it up, and now it's drying off, and I'm going to try scan it.
Okay.
I reckon I've won. I also found a Keno ticket last week.
This could be your last podcast.
That's crazy.
Like,
Sonia Gray.
I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Robbie Magasiva, as I live and breathe.
How did you feel when you saw
Diana?
Sonia Gray? Like, could you cope?
I went, oh, hi, Sonia.
Oh, okay.
And we
so
see
you're
each other
fine.
quite a lot.
Sweetest. Okay.
She was
that's
fine. She was fine. She's a local, you know.
I know. Well, she's going to be at the wedding. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, my God. Part 2.
I just want to make sure that you
No.
I can let you into the premises.
I'm cool with Sonia Gray. I wasn't particularly cool with Robbie Magasiva.
Okay, he's off the list.
He's off the list. He can't come. The boys from the block I saw very briefly
They're off the list.
across the room.
Which boys?
Da boys.
Well, I mean,
Da boys.
there's always a da boys.
Ben and bloody
Oh, your boyfriend, Tom.
Da boys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My boys.
Pineapple pants?
Avocado pants.
Avocado pants.
Gosh, how quickly you forget,
I'm
Jane.
mixing up the pineapple wallpaper with the avocado pants.
But it's very exciting. There's all this entertainment. God almighty.
Do you still want
Cheeky the Kia. Cheeky was very cheeky.
I mean, cheeky by
The
name,
clue is
cheeky
in
by
the
name.
name. But cheeky, like, I was having trouble with my, you have those dongles beat together.
Bless you.
What are the what?
I don't know what they're called, but
You know what they're called.
I don't know what they're
It's
like.
noise makers.
Inflatable clapper noise makers.
So I hadn't blown mine out because I had lipstick on. It was all a palaver. And so he ripped Chris Parker's out of his hand, gave them to me, and then threw Chris Parker my unblown doohickeys.
I feel like your life is an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I was like, oh, cheeky, doing the most.
Okay, do you want us to talk about Marie Kondo?
No, I feel like we've covered it. She's destroying my life and enriching it constantly at the moment. I just got to say, I'm not a tremendous fan of the show. I like the book. The book is what got me into it. I didn't even realise because I'd been away at the Batch and stuff that I didn't know the Netflix show had caused such a stir.
Such a stir. There's so many folded T-shirts right now.
But I feel like you need to read the book because the show, I think they made a real mistake doing it in America. I think they should have just done it in Japan because she doesn't get to like fully communicate properly. And there's a lot of nuances to her theories. They make it look a bit more kind of
Hocus
pocus. Yeah, when she like wakes up the books and stuff. Like she doesn't actually mean like talk to. I mean, she does talk to houses and books and stuff.
Clothing.
But I'd highly recommend. What is it? The life-changing magic of tidying up. Her book is very good. But yeah, I am stressed out.
Can you give it to my mother? We've got a real problem. I know you're a bit of a magpie, and you would, if you. I feel like I know this goes like against everything you're doing with your tidying up.
Yeah.
But based on that one time when I said, hey, we've got some stuff in our garage, if you want to have a look, and you were over faster than I've ever seen anyone travel. I feel like if you went to Mum's house, because Mum's always like, she's trying to offload things all the time.
Yeah.
She's got so much stuff, but she's bringing in probably more than she's sending out. But I went over there this morning just to pick something up off her, which was a courier delivery I had sent while I was away. I had it sent to her. And I walk out with like clothing items for me and the children, beans, 2 kitchen, not appliances, but like kitchen tools, an outdoor game. She tried to get me to take 2 outdoor games for the kids, and I would
What
only
kind
take
of
one.
outdoor
Oh, it's some
game?
weird net thing. She goes to op shops and she buys all these things, and she goes, we're moving overseas. And she still can't resist.
Still got time for an outdoor game, though.
Buying things. And then she says, oh, well, if you only use it once, that's all right. It only cost me a few bucks. If they get a few hours entertainment out of it, that's fine. I'm like, oh, that's very uncondo. And she's
love
like,
that.
well, and then give it back to me and I'll just take it back to the shop.
Can
But
she
what's
adopt me?
Sometimes what happens though is I give it back to her, and then months later she hasn't taken it to the shop, and she tries to re-give it back to me. Not only that, but from the hospice shop that she often gives things to, I've bought her old coasters before, not realising they were hers, because I went in there and was like, oh, they're like the ones we used to have. And I bought them.
Oh, my God.
And I told Mum about them. She's like, oh, I just put them in. I just sent them in.
She's running a racket of some kind with the op shops, I bet.
Oh, mate.
A great time to be an op shopper right now, by the way. Everyone's throwing out all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to condo, but Mum's sabotaging me in a big, big way.
I just cry a lot. I have a very strong emotional attachment to things, very sentimental. So I really struggle, even like just clothing. But not mine, it's Joe's. That's what I struggle with when he's throwing out stuff.
Thank you,
Thank you,
clothing.
next. It's hard
You're
for
going to
me.
have a shock when you have children and they draw shit. And you have to, I'm throwing out all the pictures. And Joel's like, oh, but that one's so, I'm like, yes, we have 50,000 more just like it.
What are you supposed to do?
Like,
For my 21st, my mum gave me, this is where I get it from, it's my mother. My mum gave me this huge folder that's almost like the size of like a human, zipped up folder. And I was like, what the hell could be in here? I opened it. Every single drawing I'd ever done at school. I was like, what am I supposed to, this is for you. I don't want this. And now I don't know what to do with that.
Exactly. It's a burden. Mum,
It's a burden.
that's why I'm going to keep a couple and I'm going to make a little scrapbook with a few of the bits. And they'll be like, here, take this when they go. This, and then you can show your kids one day, but get it out of my house.
So that is the idea that you would eventually give them back to
I
your
don't know,
kids.
but school basically, it's, I think they get annoyed with parents, schools and kindies, and they as much as they have to pretend to like parents, they actually hate parents, and then so they send all the artwork home.
Right.
Like, that's their like passag. Little
Interesting.
Message. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's our
Is
short.
that all the news?
That's all the news that we have for now. So let's move on.
I am disgusted at how much you have copied.
Can you
my
eat a
husband.
chocolate bar during the sting? Yes, she can. No,
Turns out I can't.
Oh.
Is there popping candy in it?
I don't know. It's a marvelous creation. It's probably 6 years old.
This is from your mum, right?
Mm-hmm. Mum has stuff in her cupboard that is,
Listen.
yeah.
Oh, that's going to be disgusting for the people in the headphones.
Sorry,
oh, well.
Nikki. Mum has stuff. Sorry, back to this. Mum and Dad moved house 3 years ago. I went through the kitchen at that time and helped her clear out. I threw out everything that was expired. She still has stuff in her cupboards that predates that move. I don't understand how it happened. Anyway.
I like it. I like your mum.
I think you're meant to be her daughter. Okay, Bachelor US is the only thing we have to recap, but we're not really going to recap it. We're just going to say a few things. What a wild premiere that was.
So long.
Too much.
Way too much.
Parties all over the nation.
And an engagement seemingly at every single one.
So many engagements. So many ex-bachelors and bachelorettes. It was like they're taking live events to the next level. It's not going to be long until they are unreal and broadcasting the whole show as it happens.
Yeah, true. I do love it though. Like, it's what we're missing here, like the idea of like Bachelor Nation and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
maybe we just don't have the population to sustain it. But
I'm moving to LA. I'm just saying.
yeah,
I'm gonna be.
You're gonna get there.
I'm gonna be one of those people running in the background of Chris Harrison's shot.
you need to
Waiting
have
at
a
the
little
camera.
house party for like the live thing, but it's just you and Joel.
Maybe I can use Olivia, our mate, Olivia, as an in.
Yes,
somehow. Though I don't
bet
think
you can.
She has anything to do with Bachelor Nation anymore, but anyway.
Wear a white robe. On the
Wear a
beach.
white robe on the beach. Yes.
Anyway, it was all very, very overwhelming. They had the babies. They had all the Bachelor babies.
I thought that was very cute. I liked it a lot. But
I like Tristan and Ryan's kids who were like, I thought they met it.
Oh, yeah.
They met at university.
really moody, like emo-looking kids. I loved it. I love, even in bloody, what's her name?
Carly. They were peak Batch in Paradise. Like, it's never been as good since them.
And their baby is so cute.
She's a bit funny looking.
Jane!
Can't say that about babies,
She
though.
was charming.
Oh, look, this is
because she
coming-
looked like she looked like a weird alien.
This is coming from a parent who had a very strange looking child myself, so I can say that.
Which one? Name and shame.
Amazing. She had moments that she went through. She looked like Brendan Dassey. I'll show you the pics one day. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. It's really noisy.
Oh, poor Maze. But yeah, I thought there was like a gross comment that Chris, like, show you babies, love that. But Chris Harris was like, and you know, those are all the babies of Bachelor Nation or whatever. Maybe we have some Bachelor and Bachelorettes in there. And I was like, ooh. But then I was also like, probably. Like, if your parents, if that's how they fell in love, and you're raised in that kind of environment.
Also, think about it though. If they do end up, if a Bachelor baby ended up with another Bachelor baby, like in the future, their parents could have kissed each other at some point, like in Paradise or something.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to.
incest?
No, but it
Feels like it.
it's really gross.
I think they should just do Baby Bachelor.
Though I found out that my dad used to date my auntie. That's
Wait.
pretty gross, eh? What? Not
On
his
the other
sister.
side. Yeah.
Not his sister, his brother's wife.
That is weird. Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
His
My dad
brother's
used to
wife.
date his brother's wife. I don't have a brother. His brother's wife before his brother married her. So she was Dad's girlfriend first, and then she
Oh my God.
was.
Okay.
It was the 1940s. Things were different then.
You were already 20 years old with John Clace.
Notable bachelorettes at the mansion. The one who faked an Australian accent that went out
course.
far and wide before the premiere.
Viral star. Not a great accent.
Oh, she did all right.
She did okay. It was
Better
definitely
than, better than Lin-Manuel Miranda.
oh my God.
Maybe she should have played Jack. The serial interrupter. So what's her name? Catherine.
Who was that one?
Oh, I didn't watch. She was the one with the red dress. She just kept interrupting after, and he was like, third time's a charm, fourth time's a charm.
Sorry, I'm crunching.
Okay, I haven't finished watching the whole thing. She had interrupted 4 times by the time I clocked out.
Oh my God.
So she's the villain because they had a voiceover saying, or a piece to camera of one of the girls saying, everyone seems really, really nice, but I'm just waiting for the bitch to walk in, and then Catherine comes in and is like, hi.
Oh my God.
Honest, the self-awareness of this show is so good.
It's crazy, eh?
It's getting like quite funny.
Yeah.
There was the Bachelorette who talked like she spoke another language to Colton. She's like, I just have to, have that point of difference to stand out when you meet. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Jane.
It's my point of difference. Just to stand out when you're, meeting him. And so I spoke my first language. And then, and then they cut to like a montage of like 4 other girls.
Oh, yeah.
Introducing themselves in there.
Yeah.
In these other languages.
No one's ever done this before. Is that the one from Havana?
I don't know which one it was.
One in the green dress.
I'm
I liked
confused
her.
with all the foreign girls.
30 women is too many. It's so difficult to keep track of everybody.
But I haven't watched the end, but he kills quite a few on the first night, doesn't he?
I don't know. I didn't watch it to the end either. I didn't like the sloth. You've put the sloth here on this list.
I just said that I just said she's notable. I didn't say that she's like a favourite or anything. Did you see her when she got out of her outfit though?
Yeah, and she was annoying.
But she's kind of a babe.
I don't know. It's just
Okay,
like
who
it's the
cares?
Fiji water all over again. You know,
Who cares what her
Get something
personality's
new.
like? Okay.
Get something new.
It is also the shark dolphin all over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Anyway,
It's almost all been done. I left my notes somewhere.
you're really into the Virgin chat.
I'm not into it. I just find it interesting. I read there was actually I should put it in the corner. The Herald republished something that I think was like Washington Post, this feature about the way that the Bachelor US in particular treats like virginity and how it becomes central. But this time I feel like it's interesting because it's the first ever man virgin. who's not like, Steve Carell and like the 40-year-old version. Like he's hot and he's young and it's like...
People don't trust it,
Everyone's like, what?
What's wrong with you? There's one woman who's just like, straight up, her first question to him is like, why are you still a virgin? Like, you are hot. What is going on?
And it's real interesting in this, because in the story they talk about how that's the only time that The Bachelor actually really openly addresses like sex. Like there's a fantasy suite and stuff, but it's always like people don't actually talk about it.
That's not true. That's not been true for years.
What do you mean?
Well, Nick
apart from Nick Viall
and old face had
they talk about that moment as like the time that he like kind of blew the illusion of it.
Yeah, but after that,
is that when it opened up?
I think that might have opened it and it's changed since then because what was the Caitlin?
Oh,
she slept with Nick when he came on her season.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
But from episode 1 to just be like totally, why you're a virgin, what's going on, pop your cherry, just endless, endless commentary on it.
Yeah.
And also what's wrong with you versus like when it was like Ashley I, the way that they talk about like woman's virginity versus man's virginity is quite interesting because they're like, what's wrong with you? That's crazy. Whereas Ashley I, they're just kind of like, yeah, she's a virgin, lol.
Yeah. Yeah. But also... he's probably lying.
Do you reckon he's lying?
No. I don't know. I reckon he must have had lots of opportunities.
Oh, no doubt. And what? No, I don't even want to know. I don't need to know his reasons.
The girl who's not kissed anyone.
Yeah.
Like Eva, she's like 20.
I thought they were going to have a couple more of those, to be honest.
Yeah, so she's like, I don't know, she's like got one up on him. She's gazumped him.
Yeah.
You haven't slept with anyone? I've never even kissed anyone.
I've never even spoken to anybody.
Imagine that fantasy sweet night.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Do you know how? No clue.
Oh, I love it. But yeah, I'm going to keep watching.
You've said Colton is a sweetie.
Yeah, I think he's a sweetie.
That's what my mum used to call her downstairs.
Actually?
Don't forget to wash your sweetie.
Oh my God.
I have real trouble with anyone if they offer me a sweetie.
Oh my God.
Not that there's anything wrong with them, but...
Your mum is so cool.
Yeah, she is.
But yeah, Bachelor US, great. Married at First Sight Australia is starting February 3rd, Sunday. Yeah. So a couple of weeks. Very excited about that. That's going to probably have to tide us over for a while, because there's no new reality shows.
I reckon it's going to be so good, though. I mean, it always is. So
yeah.
That's fine. And that's it.
This is great.
5 out of 5 from me.
It's the nicest thing that's ever happened.
And that's the real review. I mean, you've put in here, oh my God, remember clinkers. We don't have any clinkers to review.
I know, I just wrote that.
And so we're not really reviewing anything, except I thought we could review this podcast so far. So far, this podcast, too long.
Too long, I'd say.
Okay.
Too much eating on mic. No Duncan.
4 out of 10.
That's going to upset some people. Yeah.
Colin's Granny. Colin's Granny. Colin's Granny. Granny.
Colin's Cranny.
You crunching.
I try and get through the chocolate while the stings are playing. Colin's had an amazing summer. First of all, I don't think we actually have done a podcast since it happened, but can you hear the popping candy? Oh my God.
No.
The Colin's Cranny. The Colin's Cranny Christmas giveaway went amazingly well. Colleen Pugh. Oh my God. Can you hear him?
Colin and Colleen. That's so cute.
I know.
It's too much.
She was the winner of the Nick Von Kay Colin's Cranny Christmas extravaganza. So it was actually the day of the spin-off's Christmas party. So Duncan and I showed up in our respective newsworthy costumes. I was dressed as Taylor Swift on a lime, and Duncan was dressed as the spin-off TV reviews. So just a bag of trash. And Colleen was there with her partner. Nick Von Kay was there. Colin was there. It was 9:30 a.m. Colin popped that champagne faster than you can move. We had lovely champagne. Colleen was amazing. Again, it's that constant thing of like when you meet people who listen to this podcast, people who are in the corner, and they are 10,000 times cooler than you will ever be, and you just go, why? Why is this happening?
Surely they're mocking us.
I think we're...
I don't know, can you hear that?
There? I don't know. I feel like I can hear it.
Every time we laugh and it seems we're laughing at silence, it's because we can hear popping candy.
But yeah, she chose an amazing like octopus ring thing, and it was really cool. And I just want to say shout out to Colleen. Thank you for your support of the cranny in 2018. I hope we continue to see that same support in 2019 because there's a lot of content. I don't know if it's like Colin's just upped his game because he knows we're listening or if he's just like on a hot streak. But first I'd like to play you this I guess we can call it a recipe that he put on Facebook.
I'm intrigued.
Day like today, one thing I'd like to do is share a recipe with you for mango. So basically you slice the mango in such a way through the cheeks so it's beautiful and easy to eat, and then you just liberally cover in vodka. Delicious. Better living, everyone.
So it's just a recipe for mango
He
there.
was 6 mangoes deep at that point. Allegedly.
Sliced through the beautiful cheek. My goodness, Colin Mathura, Jeffrey.
I miss him already.
I miss him so much. I hope we get to see him. We're going to Aladdin tonight.
Oh, he'll be there, won't
And
he?
he'll be there.
He'll be on the red carpet and we'll be not.
We'll be elsewhere. Hold on. Fill the silence, Jane. No dead air, 2019.
Oh, have you got something else to say?
I thought I had something else. He did like this funny thing where he did a whole bunch of, like those crappy Facebook quizzes that are just completely fake. Oh,
The one that everyone gets 100% in and they feel really
The ones that are
smart.
supposed to sort of like tell you your future and your personality, etc.
Which Spice Girl are you?
Yeah, no, I lost it. Hold on. It's fine. We've filled the cranny right up to the top with mango vodka.
You'd be sporty now, wouldn't you? Sporty Spice?
I would be sporty, yeah. I've actually got a never opened Spice Girls Barbie doll of Scary Spice.
It's not trade me.
In the Spice world. I know. But I'm like, do I condo that? Because I think that is like rare. But then I've looked it up and it's not worth anything.
Does it sparks joy?
No.
And my next question is, what happens if your children stop sparking joy? Just in the skip or?
Yeah, I guess so. You thank them. And then
Kondo made me do it.
You find a special box. It's just the right time.
I mean, I would watch that TV show, even if I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. Okay, next.
Yes!
Oh.
Do it! Yes! Oh, yes!
Keeping up with the Hawkesby Hoskingses.
I'm just quickly seeing if Kate has had a change of heart and unblocked me from Instagram.
Oh, me too. 2019.
No, she hasn't. I'm still blocked AF. Sad. What about you?
I'm just reeling, actually. I'm just processing that breaking news about Sam Levi properly. Man.
That's heavy.
That is heavy. No, it's still blocked.
Okay, I'm just going to look up on the account. Okay.
The who?
Real pod.
Well, the real pod's blocked as well.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hang on. I'll look up on my...
She's done a blanket block.
No, that's all right. I can get in. Just fill the gap.
I'm just looking at Sam Levi's Insta story now.
Here you go. I'm going to look up for as my cat.
Closure for myself. No hard feelings. But time to move on from this chit-chat surrounding my relationship. It was great while it lasted and wouldn't change a thing or who I went through it with. Swipe up to read my statement.
What? Time to move on. I'm just going to release an inflammatory
No
press
hard
release
feelings.
to make sure that everyone's still talking about it. She's amazing.
It's really great.
Okay.
And Tayler just hanging out with Gareth Noble at the driving range.
I'm in. She's not doing anything. Block us for... There's nothing to block us from. What a letdown. Tell you what, though. We have got a... I'm just killing time. We have got a massive corner.
That was the chair.
Stop.
What?
Sorry. You actually have to do this first. Who do this? Tell you what, though, we've got a massive corner. Let's take this to the mat.
Like and subscribe.
Max Key Corner.
I know, I'll never forget you.
Like and subscribe.
Let's take it to the mat.
God.
Okay, I've had a revelation. Now, I didn't read your piece, but I know that you did a piece.
Rude.
Sorry. I was on holiday.
I know.
I don't want to work. That's what reading your stuff is. Max is tipped hotly to be on Celebrity Treasure Island.
A high-level source.
I'm not very happy with you because I
Why?
had someone on Instagram message me and be like, I have it on good authority. Do you want to know who's going to be on Celebrity Treasure Island? And I was like, yes, tell me. And she didn't reply right away. So I was like, sent that to you and Duncan was like, I ain't going to find out. And then you were like, oh, yeah, Max King. Like, do you not think that's something you should have told us at the time?
Let me tell you why. It was not that far long after. Like the time frame was small. But cynically in my head, I was like, the second to last day of holidays, I know that if Duncan sees this, he's going to make me write a news story right now. So I held off. Isn't that bad?
And then you wrote the story.
And then I wrote the story when I was back at work, 2019 is the year of work-life balance for me. And that might mean that I have to refrain from telling you things.
Okay. So anyway, that poor, I went back and I was like, Max Key? And she's like, oh, I'm so defeated. She's like, was it Alex? I was like, yep. She's so,
you're not protecting your source very well, Jane. You've already gendered her and said that she follows you on Instagram.
Oh, there are thousands. And they're all women.
Sorry. But okay. So TVNZ have not confirmed. They said we're not commenting on anything to do with this until we release it, which is fair. Max Key's management did not get back to me either. Said that they know their parents work with something to do with Max Key or something.
Her parents work with
John Key? No.
Secret Service.
Her parents do something.
They breed Pomsky.
And they said that Max Key has signed a major exciting contract for 2019.
Oh, do they make fidget spinners? Hoodies?
I mean, I bloody hope not, because they did a terrible job. But yeah, that to me, like, I'm just hoping and praying that it is true.
Okay, look.
We know that he got close to Dancing with the Stars, so we know it's, like, not out of his remit, you know?
I reckon TVNZ have fucked up, to be honest with you. Because I had this revelation when I wrote Max Island in the notes. He shouldn't be on Celebrity Treasure Island. He should be on Heartbreak Island. He was made for Heartbreak Island.
No, but you know what? His ex-girlfriend was supposed to be on Heartbreak Island.
Perfect. Even better. Are you telling me that's not good television?
Right. No, I'm not telling you that.
Okay.
I think it would be amazing.
He's goofy, He loves a banging babe.
But he's too famous.
I know, but that's what would make it so good. That's how, like, it would take Heartbreak Island, like, from the foot right up to the leg, It would progress the show.
That's true. But then I feel like it's Heartbreak Island. Like, for example, I'm really hoping that Harry Jowsey is on Celebrity Treasure Island. I feel like Heartbreak Island is the, like, incubator, right?
He's not
for
celebrity
TVNZ
enough.
talent. No, but they're going to want to use their people, even if they're not.
But Jowsey's not a celebrity anymore.
But he's massive on Instagram. They're going to need some young blood.
Okay. I still maintain that Max on Treasure Island would be, not Treasure Island, on Heartbreak Island would be so amazing.
God, I'm excited for that. The passion play. Can't wait.
Because all the girls would probably want to hook up with him because he's Max Key, and then all the guys would hate him, and it would just be this, like, insane tension. Anyway, he went to Las Vegas with his dad, John, fella named John. Mm-hmm. Spy did a story on it, covered all. Basically, Spy are just copying us now.
Yeah.
Just basically
Spy
talked about
the
their
corner.
Instagrams. He's got this terrible ripped T-shirt thing going on.
Does he?
There's a real juxtaposition. He's in like business class. He's got his ripped shirt on, but also very proudly displaying his Louis Vuitton duffel.
Wow. God, and he got the champagne there.
Is that a Jowsey watch, you reckon?
Let me see that.
Does it look like
What's their brand called?
I don't know. Look, that's going to be a Rolex or something, isn't it?
That was the chair again, if you heard that. Sorry.
Yeah, anyway, that's it.
I mean, it's huge news. I feel like we haven't hyped up enough, but it's still not. We still can't say for sure that it is news, but we're hoping and praying.
Pretty sure it's news.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you for joining us for this duo pod, this epic long. How long is this?
3 hours?
59 minutes.
Oh, it's not even an hour.
Okay.
Fine. We've got a couple of things to edit out, right?
There's 2 tracks, and the other one was 17 minutes.
Oh, shit. Okay. It was long. Okay.
Derp. Are we going to be duo podding again next week? Duncan's not back for ages.
He's back on the 22nd, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can do a call in.
Oh, yeah, we might get to Duncan.
Neither of us answered him. Sure. Okay. All right. That's it. Thanks very much for listening. Thank you, Nando's.
Thank you
we
so
had
much,
a delicious
Nando's
break during this podcast, and we feel amazing. Mm-hmm. And thank you to you guys for listening. Thanks to the Cornies. Thanks to Tina.
Thank you, Cardi B. Thank you, Jane.
Jesse.
Kia ora, I'm Duncan Grieve, founder of The Spinoff. You can help us keep all of The Spinoff's award-winning journalism free for everybody by becoming a member today at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
Kia ora, this is Toby Manhire, here to urge you to tune in to Gone by Lunchtime, a podcast with me, Annabelle Lee Mather and Ben Thomas, tackling the world of New Zealand politics, from policy to polling, from scandal to psychodrama. Listen to Gone by Lunchtime, brought to you by the Spinoff Podcast Network, wherever good pods are sold.
The Spinoff Podcast Network.